Alright guys, today is March 27th. No classes again because it's spring break, pretty much. So all morning I've been just playing soft tennis with the club, and it's pretty fun. One of the things that I notice about soft tennis and real tennis is when you play real tennis for an extended period of time, your arm starts to get sore or hurt because the ball is just kind of heavy, and the torque or whatever from the racket hitting the ball makes your arm get a lot of pressure or whatever, I don't know. But pretty much just the shock from the racket through your arm and everything from a normal tennis ball makes your arm pretty sore, and that's how a lot of people get tennis elbow, which is tendonitis. I had that before, but even playing soft tennis all morning, I feel like nothing wrong with my arm at all. So besides the usual soreness from not having played for a long time. Anyways, right now is lunchtime. I'm gonna take a lunch break, and then I think they're continuing practice after lunch. So these are the soft tennis courts. Check it out. This is the ground, believe it or not. This is the surface. It's pretty much like a sand gravel mixture, you know? So they gotta water the courts, kind of like clay. I think it's because when it's really dry, you see, like, you can just like kick it up and it makes these little humps of sand or whatever. And when the ball bounces, it just comes random directions. So they water it so that hopefully it'll stay more flat. So practice is about to start up again, so here we go, baby. Alright guys, I don't know if you can really tell, but got a little bit of sunburn going across my face right here. Just finished with soft tennis club. It is 4 p.m. now, so we pretty much went from 9 a.m. lunch break at 12 until 12:45, and then finished at around 3. So anyways, the day's not over yet because it's time to grind. Got to do my chest and tricep workout now. I'm pretty exhausted, but let's see how this one goes. Alright guys, so I know I had a video before called overall chest workout, but I didn't really talk about anything. I think I just showed the clip, so this time I'm actually going to walk you through my upper chest focused chest day. And remember, this is just to give you an idea of what I'm thinking while I'm training and my kind of whole approach to training, and just to show you different exercises that you can pick and choose depending on what you want to develop. So the first exercise is the incline dumbbell bench to really focus on the upper chest and make sure that you're not, getting any imbalances. And the reason why, so we start off with the upper chest exercise there, and then we're going to here, the flat barbell bench, because obviously, you're gonna get tired as the workout goes on. That's just common sense, So right off the blocks, that's when you're gonna be the freshest. That's gonna be when you're the strongest. So whatever you're trying to work on, you should probably start on that exercise first. So that's why I started off with the dumbbell incline bench and then followed into the flat barbell bench. And a random thing that I want to kind of point out is in the first clip of this flat barbell bench, I only got 7 reps, and I was going much slower on the reps than in this clip. And pace does kind of matter. If you go too slow, you're going to waste a lot of energy just holding the bar in place instead of doing the full motion. So try not to go too slow. You don't want to go too fast, obviously, because you want to get the right contraction and stretch. But going too slow can cause, your set to go badly. So anyways, as you can see here, I've lowered the weight because, I was getting tired, man. After the first, pushing hard on the incline and then doing 2 sets of this, and just with the whole diet and everything, I get tired a lot faster. But you know what? We're doing bodybuilding training here. We're not ego lifting, so we're lowering the weights. You gotta make sure you're doing the exercise right. Alright, so next exercise, this is a pec deck, and you see how it says upper focus? Well, believe it or not, you can actually focus kind of where in the section of the chest that you're squeezing the most. I'm sitting a little lower on this pec deck actually, so that way my arms are a little higher. So when I squeeze it together, it's squeezing my upper chest more than it would be squeezing my lower chest if I were to sit a little higher. So it's a lot about mind-muscle connection, which you'll develop as you get more advanced and experienced and whatever, because I didn't have that at the beginning either. I was just following the motions, but now I have a very good mind-muscle connection when I'm working out. Alright, so the next exercise here is the flat machine bench press, and this is just really good to kind of burn out your chest overall, because you don't have to use your stabilizing muscles like you would if you're doing dumbbells or barbells. All you have to do is worry about pushing this machine up, you know? All you have to do is just use your chest. So that is why I'm doing this exercise, to kind of burn out the chest. And now the final exercise for the chest here is the cable crossover. And this is just like the ultimate finisher to just squeeze and really burn out all the fibers of your inner chest as you're squeezing it together. Things to really pay attention to on this machine, the cables, is to control the back motion, stretch, and then squeeze together. When you squeeze together, kind of pause for a little bit. You see I'm going up, going forward, and pausing just for a split second, really getting the squeeze in before I go back. This is a cable, so you know it has constant tension, so you really want to take advantage of that. So now moving on to the triceps. This is the tricep extension with the rope. I'm spreading my hands out apart at the top because that makes it harder. And this develops the long head of the tricep. Now what is the long head of the tricep, you ask? And if you didn't ask, I'm telling you anyways. Well, look from the armpit to the elbow. Do you see that kind of slab of meat kind of hanging down from under the bicep? It looks like it's hanging down. That's actually the long head of the tricep, and that's what gives you a lot of thickness in your arms. So if you want your arms hugging the sleeves, you should probably try to do some long head of the tricep exercises, like the tricep extension. Now this is an overall tricep or short head of the tricep, the part of the tricep where you see when you go down, you can see it flexing a little bit. That is the short head of the tricep. And this tricep pushdown is very good for that. Make sure you go all the way up, forearms touching the biceps, and all the way down and lock it out. And it concludes this workout. Let me know what you think.